Hey, who's the best lawyer you ever seen? Come on.
I'm Gene DuBose. I'm the cheap, honest lawyer. You know, I've been practicing law for 50 years. Things have changed a lot in that 50 years. But to me, the worst thing, the worst change, the biggest change, is that lawyers have priced themselves out of the middle class. Ordinary people are afraid to go to a lawyer because it'll cost too much. Well, I decided a few years ago to, in my own small way, see what I could do about that problem. And I've lowered all my rates to half, third, a quarter of what they used to be, in order that ordinary people can afford what I have to offer. I have some good deals. For $50, I'll look at any piece of paper you got, tell you whether it's safe to sign or to give to somebody to sign. Most I ever saved anybody with that deal was $200,000. For $100, bring a $100 bill, come to my office, and we'll talk till we get tired of talking to each other. Great way to work out problems, particularly people who are starting out their own business. And you need to remember, I'm Gene DuBose, Harvard lawyer, Texas attitude, Walmart budget, it's your money. Please don't waste it. So here we are in the backyard, and I've just finished my bicycle ride, festively garbed in the red, white, and blue. And I wenteth on to the path, so garbed, and I saw a man, and he saluteth not. And the word of the good book is, he who saluteth not the colors of the land of the free and the home of the geriatric, he shall be cast into the eternal perdition of the halls of Congress. Lo, so speaketh he who sleepeth not, nor slumbers. Gene DuBose, the cheap, honest lawyer. Today, I'd like to tell you about my $50 special. For $50, I will look at any piece of paper you got, tell you whether it's safe to sign or to give somebody to sign. I do this so people don't make terrible mistakes. Well, most I ever saved anybody was $200,000. He was about to make, can you call a fraud an investment? Well, in any case, that's what he was stuck up in. It took me about 15 minutes to spot that. Because, yeah, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. I can usually sniff the deal and tell you whether it's a bad one or not. So, for $50, I'll tell you whether that piece of paper is going to do you some harm if somebody signs it. Gene DuBose, Harvard lawyer. Texas attitude. Walmart budget, it's your money. Please, don't waste it. It's Gene DuBose, the cheap, honest lawyer. Let me tell you about my $100 special. It's probably the best deal I got. You come to me with a $100 bill. I just like them. They're pretty, and they're as big a piece of money as you can get these days. Bring that to me, and we'll talk together for as long as you want, till we get tired of talking to each other. And that's particularly good for somebody who's starting out in business. I can give you a lot of tips based on 50 years of law practice about problems you may run into. Remember, we lawyers know where the bodies are buried and where the landmines are. We can guide you in the right way. And that $100 deal, it's probably the best thing I offer. Get your feet on the ground, know where you're going. It's not just starting out a business. It's also if you have a particular problem that you need to hash out. It's a great deal. And remember, I'm Gene DuBose, Harvard lawyer, Texas attitude, Walmart budget, it's your money. Please, don't waste it.
I regarded him as the best lawyer for the job, yes.